Did you see that countdown that just happened, Derek?
I did saw that question. That countdown
Right.
thing that just happened.
Did you say question or countdown?
Shut the fuck up.
Welcome, everybody.
We have the
This
weirdest openings.
We do have
every
strange-
single time.
Don't say you
I
have the
know.
weirdest
Literally.
openings on the internet.
We do. Yeah. No. Yeah. Don't say that. That will get us canceled.
Just did.
Show up
Okay.
and try and
You know.
watch other things.
This is a program called Canadian
not
as Heck,
available on
formerly
OnlyFans, just so you
called.
know.
We're going to ask our brand new bestie here, Lauren, of course, from Deer Fang. We're going to ask her which she actually appreciates more. I probably already know what your answer is going to be, but that's okay. But anyway, this program is called Canadian as Heck, right here on Revolution Radio Canada. My name is Craig G, alongside Dimitri Alexiou and Durkee McShirtcocken. Jesus. Okay.
I love how you segue. You kind of like segued to Lauren from Deer Fang, and said like everybody fucking knew who we were talking to. Like you didn't like give like this great like and this from blah blah blah. It's just like Lauren from fucking Deer Fang, blah blah blah, whatever.
What I said, our new bestie though.
Like
Derek, why do you got to make shit awkward? I'm just wondering. Why do you have to do that? Anyway,
I'm thinking of a reason.
her name is Lauren. You are the lead singer, right?
Yes, correct.
And bass player.
And bass player.
Fuck yeah. Okay, we got to talk because I'm starting an 80s and 90s cover band, and I'm literally dying for a woman and a multi-instrumentalist. So like,
dude, can you back that
you're
up
interested,
for 2 seconds? Can you
No,
just
nope, nope,
I'm dying to have a female musician join us in the group as part of a band. Don't just say I'm dying for a woman.
Did I say that? Actually,
yes. You.
Okay, sorry.
Did.
I'm a little. My wires are crossed because I'm excited to talk to Lauren. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
Why
Okay.
am I the fucking voice of reason?
Don't fucking know, because normally you're not. So once again, this is Canadian as Heck. So okay, so Lauren, we do have to ask you this question. This show for 100 episodes was called Canadian as Fuck. What do you think of that name?
Oh, I dig it.
Do you like it better than Canadian as Heck?
I do.
Why are you having second thoughts about the
kind
change?
of a little bit.
But
I'll
it's
be straight
about
up.
the money.
Would you like a sponsorship, or would you like to be funding this out of driving Ubers?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Money,
yeah,
money, money,
true. Money. That's right, Derek. That's right, Dimitri. Absolutely. Anyways, listen, let's get to this conversation.
Lauren, I do apologize that this is your first introduction to me.
This is great.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Never met.
But you've hung out with Komer, so
Yeah. Oh, Komer. If Komer was here right now, he'd be in. Like,
I mean,
in
I
the
could
melee,
call him.
so it's all good. So, anyway,
I did ask
let's
ask
get to-
Homer if he had any inside dirt on you guys, and he gave me some things, and I was like, "Is that it? Nothing else?" He's like, "No, not really." I'm like nobody's got leprosy or anything, and he's like, "Ask them," and I was like, "Somebody has
You
leprosy?"
never know. Not that I know of.
It sneaks up on you like yurt death.
Yeah, that's true. It's like your death.
Leprosy just swims into your swims into your swimsuit. That's it. You're done.
It's a possibility.
Derek, I'd like to point out now that you're going somewhere else. So let's. How about we actually get into the interview? And folks, this is the lead singer / bass player from a wonderful band called Deer Fang. Now, I got to be straight up honest with you, my friend. I've been listening to you guys for a minute, and you're fucking awesome.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on the new projects. Our good friend Scotty Komer, of course, is the Thank you, Derek. Good idea. Oh, that's painter's tape. It won't hurt. So, wonderful stuff. I was wondering if you just let him do his thing in the background, okay? Lauren, could you do us a huge favor and just kind of let's start with let's start with you, and let's start with you. How did you get into this whole thing? We're going to talk about where you work in a few minutes, but let's get into Deer Fang first, shall we?
Yeah, so the project is essentially myself and the rhythm guitarist Jay E. Donnell. We've had multiple other projects together as well. We were actually in a folk kind of rock Americana alt country project together. And from that, we moved into a like 80s sort of inspired synth pop band called Years of the Modern, which is still active. And then we've started this one, so it's been really fun. We kind of had an itch to do something a little grungy, kind of just a little bit more rock, a little bit heavier. So we started writing the songs together probably about a year ago, and then we started tracking with Scotty in January, and then we just played our first live show in April. So we've only been playing live since then, but it's been really successful so far. So we're pretty stoked.
Fantastic. So as far as this project goes, the tunes you guys write, fucking wickedly super intense stuff, and I love it. So let's talk about how do you all end up essentially coming up with your tunes? How do you come up with the tunes for Deer Fang?
Yeah, so Jay usually writes the main like progressions, and then we also write our drum tracks as well. He has a kind of program where he designs the loops for the drum tracks. So he usually puts that together, and then I'll take that, add my bass, and then I'll add the melody as well. And the fun part too is that we actually both share the responsibility of the lyric writing. So it's pretty much about half and half. So I'll write half the lyrics. The ones where he writes the lyrics, I'll like give him the melody, and then it's kind of a challenge sometimes because, like in a fun way, because he'll be trying to sort of fit words to match my melody, and then it all kind of comes together from there. And then from that, we bring the track to Scotty, and he's been putting his touch and flair on it, and that's been really great too. So
nice. So yeah. I have to ask you if you're talking about like an 80s synth pop band, Americana, like folk roots, music, and then of course now Deer Fang. Normally I save this question for a little bit later in the interview, but my God, who are your influences? Because we gotta talk. Let's go back to kind of your early days of just getting into music and the people that inspired you to essentially do what you're doing now, because you literally you're literally, aside from our good friend Mark Gain, who is, of course, one of the principal songwriters of Martha and the Muffins, you're literally one of the only like three-sided coins that I've ever met. Like you've literally got like three amazingly different music styles checked off at exactly the same time. So can we go back and first talk about how you got into music, when you got into music, and your influences?
Oh gosh, yeah, the influences are everywhere. I started music when I was just a kid. I was really lucky to have a very musical family. So my mom plays piano, my dad plays bass in a bunch of bands. I have a sister that plays every instrument. She writes songs and sings, and I was really lucky to be surrounded by that. So for myself, kind of growing up, my influences were very eclectic, very all over the place. My parents listened to a whole mix of all kinds of stuff. And I know Jay had a bunch of different influences as well. He grew up with a lot of he started out in a lot of punk bands as well. He played punk forever. And then kind of from that led into some of the more alt country Americana sort of stuff from there. And now we're kind of going back more to the punk side with Deer Fang. Tons of influences for this project. Oh my gosh, kind of mix of 90s and newer stuff as well. Yeah. Bands like Basement, Balance and Composure, oh my gosh, Soft Cult. There's tons that are kind of got this 90s influence.
I definitely hear currently. 90s.
Yeah, so those have been a really big inspiration for us. There's tons. We love music so much. We're going to concerts all the time. So we have a list of bands we're seeing all the time, and it's just so much fun to see our inspirations live. And
nice.
Yeah,
we're a bunch of us are going to see Boys Night Out actually.
Hell yes,
in December. So
yeah, that's gonna be a sick show.
Are you going?
No, we wanted to go. We're not able to make it, but we were hoping to go. The next time they come around, we'll be there.
Yeah,
I'll kick Komer in the shins for you.
Perfect.
Now you're from Deer Fang is from St. Catharines. Now, How would you describe the music scene in St. Catharines?
It's interesting. Like it's very very supportive musical community here. We have sort of a limit on our number of venues that we can play. So we found it a little bit of a struggle in that way because we are trying to kind of branch out and start to play other cities around us, Hamilton, Toronto, London, Guelph, anything. So we like the idea of like doing a show trade with bands where you can sort of host a band and then they can sort of host you in their city. So in that way, it can be a little bit interesting. So we don't have too many venues, but the ones that we do have are really great, kind of all different vibes. And we have a really neat mix of styles of music around us as well. There's like so many talented musicians in Niagara. We're very lucky.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very lucky. Your concert, your upcoming hometown show at the Warehouse. What is the size of the Warehouse? How big of a venue? How many people can that hold, do you think?
I believe it's around a 200-person cap.
Oh, nice and intimate. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great size. They've done an incredible job. They've got a great stage, awesome sound. We're like super stoked anytime that we get to play there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And they host bands all the time. Like we are very lucky. We get to go to a lot of different local shows and check out all the different local bands that are super talented. Warehouse does shows all the time as well. So it's always something going on there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you started, what was the name of this 80s synth pop band again?
So it's still active. It's called Years of the Modern.
Years of the Modern.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What a great name.
Thank you.
Fuck, that's amazing.
So how come that was the sound that you guys started with, 80s synth pop? Why do you think that was?
I mean, we've been listening to a whole mix of different genres, and throughout the lockdowns, we got listening to a lot of kind of dark wave and synthy based stuff and post-punk, and a lot of the post-punk kind of ties into a lot of the punk and grunge as well. So there is a lot of tie over there as well. But then we also I just love everything so much that I can't decide what I like the most, and I find it hard to concentrate on only one genre. So we find ourselves, Jay and I, both with kind of variable projects, and we write different songs that sort of fit into the different projects. So it's kind of fun. Yeah, it keeps it fresh and interesting, and yeah.
Fucking awesome.
We love it all.
Now you've been working a lot with Scotty Komer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you mentioned that this is somebody that everybody in Deer Fang loves. So what is a story or some dirt that you may know about Scotty Komer that nobody else does?
Oh, geez. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. He's got a great dog. Rick?
We've heard.
That's not really dirt, but he's pretty great. Yeah.
So as far as the recording that you guys have done, have you done any stuff at his new studio, the latest one that he's got out in, I guess it's Burlington?
Yeah, we visited the space in Burlington. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I know. It's really going to be something.
Yeah, right on the water. Beautiful space, beautiful home, indoor garden. What's not to love? Giant windows. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's nice for us too, coming from Niagara, because before we were going all the way up to Toronto. Now we don't have to go quite as far, just to Burlington. So that's nice. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing it when it's all complete. It's coming together very nicely. So
now, speaking of seeing it when it's all complete, are you going to see it when it's all complete because you have new music coming out?
Yes, correct.
Really, dude? Tell.
So we have out right now our first 4-track EP is complete. That's out.
Yeah,
okay.
Low Tide is the first single off the coming EP. So single number 2 is called Gone, and that is coming out on Friday, actually, December 6th.
Fucking awesome.
And then we have another track after that. I just was up there with Scotty recently, 2 weeks ago, tracking the one to come after that. And then there's 2 more as well, and that'll wrap up that EP. So that's going to be a 5-track EP. And
Nice.
then beyond that, we do have more material. We're always writing new songs. So as soon as we can, we're going to try to get working on the new ones too.
When that EP comes out, are you guys going to do like CD release party or anything like that? Any sort of an EP release party, maybe?
Perhaps, yeah. We hadn't really planned on anything specific yet. We have a couple shows in the works for the new year, so we might have to work something like that out into it for sure.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, shit. What was I just going to ask you?
What kind of bass do you play?
Yeah, good question.
Thanks. It's a Fender Mustang.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I like those.
I love it. It's super nice.
Short scale?
Yeah, I chose a short scale. It's because it's nice and light, easy to throw around. I've been thinking about getting a second one just for shits. It's not like I need one, but I'm always looking. But I love mine. It's really great.
I had a
daughter. Sorry,
Mustang.
Darren.
I had a Mustang as well.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're great to play. They're great to play.
Great.
Yeah.
Very smooth. Yeah.
A bass, Derek?
Yeah.
A Mustang bass? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I figured you would have had a Mustang guitar, but I wouldn't have known.
I had
about
one of those
bass,
too.
right? Oh, there you go.
No, but I like the Mustang
What
bass
happened
because
to it?
I just got rid of it. I just got rid of it. I don't
that,
play
like,
it.
I thought
Right?
it was like in some yurt disaster or something.
No, it got leprosy.
Oh, that's not happen.
Jeez.
Oh no.
It's so prominent with Fenders as well. Like they just get leprosy, and that's the end of them.
I've heard that.
No, I got rid of it because I didn't play it. I had a 68 as 68 P bass as well, and I got rid of that too. Just because
Why would you get rid of a 60? Okay. It was
Because
at that moment
I
that,
didn't play it.
It was at that moment that Craig and Derek started fighting.
Oh,
That's basically like James Jamerson's bass. Why would you give away a 68p bass?
do we want to talk about your drum kit?
What is that, my drum kit?
You want to get
Behind
back?
me.
You want to get Don Dixon? Do you want to talk about that drum kit? Do you want to get that in the air like right now?
Don
Do
Dixon?
you remember? Do you remember when you sold your drum kit to my other drummer?
Did I?
Yeah, years ago. Anyway,
I forgot. Oh, did I?
yeah, it was a Ludwig kit.
Oh, right. That one. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Anyway. Well, shit. Okay, so my daughter, here we go, Lauren. My daughter, I tried to talk her out of this. My daughter has an Epiphone SG style long scale bass.
Nice.
She wanted
I
it
have to
because
come
it
to
was
your house.
red. She wanted it because it was red, and she also wanted it because she wanted an Epiphone, right?
Right?
I hate this fucking thing.
You hate it?
I fucking it's
Does she like it?
kind of not really.
Nobody.
So
does.
anyway, we have our eye on trading it in. I actually happen to work at a place called Cosmo Music in Richmond Hill.
Oh,
So
I love
yeah.
Cosmo.
Yeah, right. So I'm lucky, right?
I'm
so
jealous. Yeah.
I
Bought
can
my
basically
first Ibanez at that Cosmo.
Oh,
Right,
that's
there
where I
you
got
go.
my Mustang. Yeah, that's where I got my Mustang.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So I worked there and
Nice.
as a drum teacher.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, and I basically said to my boss there, you know, I've got this. I'm going to trade this in. Is that cool? And he looked at me and he went, fine.
He doesn't want it either.
Not really, no.
Well,
But he's going to help me. He's going to help me out. So it's like, don't worry about it. I'll probably sell it on consignment for you. Somebody will want it.
They're
I'll
so
unload
top
it for
heavy.
you.
I'll take
Blake's
it.
got to hold the
They're
thing up for God's sakes.
They're fucking terrible. Like,
Yeah, and they
I'm
play
literally, we're literally walking. Okay, this is before I started working at Cosmo. We're literally walking from
By the way, this
bass
interview is
section
about
in
Lauren from Deer
Lorna
Fang and
McQuaid.
not-
No, she appreciates this. She's
not
a bass
Craig's
dude. She's a
daughter.
bass player. She's a bass player. She gets it. Totally gets it. Right?
But what if somebody
We're
who works
walking-
at Epiphone has their feelings hurt right now?
Yeah,
Well, then just
Craig.
send them to a yurt.
So they can get
So-
leprosy. Nice.
So anyway, we're walking from the bass section, Lauren, and I'm literally saying, "Are you sure? Are you sure?"
Like, you really want this?
There's a beautiful black Yamaha 5-string for exactly the same price.
What?
Are
Why
you
would
sure?
No,
She's
5
like-
strings.
She's
Get out.
like, 5-string basses are. Anyway, I
Shut
love
up.
them. So, but literally, so anyway, Lauren, it's like we get to the cash register, and I'm literally handing over the gift card and handing over this money and stuff, right? Because she wanted it for her birthday, right? And as I'm handing over the money, I'm literally going, "Are you absolutely sure about that?" Like, literally, and the guy behind the counter is like, "Okay, I'm not going to say anything." Finally we get it home. We've got it for 2 weeks, and she's like, "Yeah, I don't know."
Oh no!
And I'm like, "Are you?"
You should. Who wants to be a millionaire? And like phoned a friend.
I
That
should
friend
have.
been me.
I should. Here's Derek.
Yeah,
And Derek,
it's
do me a
Derek.
favor.
Please.
She's
No.
about to buy an SG long scale, and Derek could be like, "Are you fucking
I'd come through the
kidding me?"
phone.
Like seriously, right? So anyway, we're in the process of unloading it, but it ain't no Mustang bass. But I gotta tell
No.
you, Lauren, right now Cosmo has this gorgeous like tobacco sunburst Mustang 4-string bass.
Ooh.
Oh, it is just. I literally walked
Do it.
past it and I kind of did like the double take, and I was like,
Oh, no.
"Ooh, that's nice." Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
anyway,
Oh
So-
man, we were actually away camping and happened to come through Cosmo on the way back. We were up at Killbear Park and came back, and
yeah.
that's when I bought the bass. I'm like, well, I'll just look, and went home with it. Of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do after camping.
Yeah. We always do. We
Right?
always do
Just-
a detour to Cosmo on the
Smell
way
like
back.
muskal and dirt and fish and God
Yeah.
knows what else. And
And then it's like, you
just
know what?
You know what I need?
We're going to
A
Cosmo.
bass.
Yeah.
I need to drop $600
Yeah.
after I've just
Exactly.
pretended that I was homeless
Right.
for 6 weeks.
That's right.
That's the tradition.
We finished camping, and now I have to go buy the
I've
instrument I'm going to
panned-
use for
I've
my
panned-
professional career.
I've panned for the money to afford this bass, and you're paying for it in loonies and toonies.
Hey, listen,
Amazing.
whatever works, buddy.
Roll it,
Whatever
roll
works.
goes.
roll it dimes.
Exactly. All righty, my friend.
That was awful.
So now, what, Derek? I don't even know what you were getting at, but anyway,
I'm very tired.
Lauren, we do this literally every single show. Revolution Radio and its affiliates do not condone anything that comes out of Derek McShirtcockin's mouth. But anyway, so we have to do the disclaimer.
Think we're funny.
So listen, now we've got to talk about where do you work? Where are you right now?
Yeah, right now I'm in the upstairs office at my work. It's a brewery. It's called Silversmith. It's in Virgil, Ontario. It's pretty great. We make pretty good beer.
Virgil.
Very good beer. Yeah.
We do like beer.
Where is Virgil in relation to St. Catherine's?
It's between St. Catharines and Niagara in the Lake. I think of the whole area
So
as
past
Niagara in the
Lincoln?
Lake, but it's kind of other way.
Other way.
Yeah, Niagara in the Lake is like kind of other direction from Lincoln.
Okay.
Like more towards the falls.
I actually looked
Yeah.
this place up recently because I was looking around like Niagara on the Lake and stuff, and I was saying to my beautiful wife, we should go to the Shaw Festival sometime,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
We'd love to do that, right? And I saw this Silversmith Brewing Company. This fucking website. Hang on, everybody.
Oh, we're pulling it up.
Entire screen and do not need to share audio. Fucking check this
Thank
out.
you.
Look at
there we
this.
are.
7
Wow.
beers.
What's that?
It's us.
Mm.
It's located in an old church, so I don't know if you can
Get
tell like
the frick.
from the ceiling at all. It's like pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna do this downstairs, but my laptop wasn't working, so I'm up on our computer so I'm upstairs. But
Oh, you have a nut brown ale. Oh,
Yeah.
I love nut brown ales. Oh, man.
You guys
20
sound
days
way
a
more
year looks
interested.
like up my alley.
You have an ESB. Oh, my God. You have an ESB. Oh, God bless you, people. Honestly. No, so one thing I will say is, listen, I'm an IPA fanatic. I love my IPAs, right? They're great.
nice. Yep.
But I got to be straight up honest with you. I've been drinking IPAs like since the beginning, like Dogfish had 90-minute IPA
Yep.
out of, Delaware, and Rhyme and Reason from Collective Arts, like since
Awesome.
those days, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of people need to understand out there. So what we should do, Lauren, is we should have you back and literally just do a beer podcast.
Hell yeah.
Because like literally it is the greatest time in human history right now to be a beer drinker ever. Like legitimately, it's literally the greatest time in human history. But I'm kind of a little bored of IPAs. So every time I'm actually drinking right now, I'm drinking Fuller's Extra Special Bitter.
Nice.
So I just saw this and I'm like, ooh, I've got to get me some of that.
Yeah, come
This
do
is
it.
this is the greatest time in history.
For being a beer drinker, 100%.
What about when they invented beer? I think that would be the greatest time.
No, it would have been
that-
awesome. It
that
would have been
first
awesome, but there was like literally one beer, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, depending on where you
And
were.
you had to, and you
but
had
then
to
it was
go
a
to
dice roll too.
and you had to go to Formosa to get it.
It's true.
So
You're a Formosa. Check out our story here. Here we go. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, there we are.
Look at that.
Yeah,
so
old
pretty.
church. Building's from 1894. So it's pretty cool. It was reclaimed a few times. It was an antique shop throughout the 90s. So I remember coming and visiting the building as a kid, doing antique shopping with my parents. Then I actually lived in Toronto at the time when I found the job listing online, and I was coming back to Niagara, and I ended up picking up a job here, thinking I was only going to work here for a little bit, and I've been here for 9 years now.
Oh, good
Wow.
for you.
So yeah, it's a really great
Fantastic.
spot. Yeah,
That's awesome. Good for you.
thanks. It's pretty cool.
Wonderful.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool
what a
place.
wicked place to work, I'll bet, right?
Yeah, it's fun.
And just
Really
the
fun.
smell of like those cooking hops and malts and all the what a wonderful smell.
Stuff. Yeah.
There's a great little brewery in Scarborough called Common Good. I'm not sure if you've heard of them
Oh,
before.
yeah, I have heard of that. Actually,
And
yeah.
as soon as you walk in, like literally just that smell of like brewing barley, it smells
Yes.
like tea almost.
Yeah, it does. It does smell like
Wonderful,
tea.
yeah.
Yeah.
well, I'm
listen.
drinking something from Niagara.
Oh,
Niagara
fancy.
Brewing Company, Beer Devil.
yeah.
They have
Oh,
an
yeah.
IPA.
Yeah.
I picked up a six pack a couple months ago.
Nice.
Yeah, when they were closing down the karaoke patio on Clifton Hill.
Oh yeah. Yes. Classic.
So I got in a
Classic.
karaoke session of like just in the nick of time.
We know
Nice.
what that is, Derek.
Got me a little lug
Bose.
light because I'm sitting down
Love it.
and I don't need to drink a loaf of bread.
Right. So Lauren, just wondering in regards to Deer Fang, a website?
Yes. So we don't have a website right now, but we have.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram, Facebook,
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. We're hoping to get our merch available on Bandcamp as well pretty soon. We have our EP, like you can buy the EP. We don't have our t-shirts on there yet, but we will. There's our Instagram. Yeah.
Do you have a sneaky teaser for the video that you guys just did with Mercedes from
Oh, yeah. We just put out, so we have done 2 videos with her now.
2 now?
Yes, one for the song called Suffocating. We filmed that
Oh,
at the end
there's a
of
video
May.
for that. Okay.
Yeah, that was released in July, and then for Low Tide, she
There
shot
it is.
Low Tide as well, and we just released that in October.
That was so fun to watch. Like
Yes.
In all
my
honesty,
gosh,
like
thank you,
watching through like the little like makings of kind of thing.
thank you.
It was kind of
Yeah, we had a blast doing it.
Yeah, and she's
Yeah.
from Mercedes is from Soft Cult, right?
Yes, her band is called Soft Call. Big fan of their band. Oh my gosh, they're incredible. Everything that they stand for, the music itself, just everything about them. They're just so fantastic. They're a huge inspiration for us. So
Nice.
getting to work with her personally, it was just a really, truly an honor. She's a blast to work with. She's such a sweetie, and yeah, she's super talented. Oh my gosh, not only is she like incredible songwriter, singer, but can also do incredible videography as well. So
Nice.
yeah,
Very
I was
cool.
very,
Listen-
very lucky to work with her.
Listen, my friend, we're wondering about, because you guys, like I say, been listening to you here, and fucking
Hey.
your tunes are so fucking good. So what
Thank
are
you.
your next steps? Like, what does the next, say, 6 months to a year look like, do you think, for Deer Fang?
Well, we're gonna get these next few songs out as long as we can get those released. That'll wrap up our 2 like full EPs, then we'd like to start tracking the new ones. I just don't know what the timeline's going to be like for that. We just want to play as much as possible as well. We do have a few shows kind of lined up for like February, March, that kind of area. Past that, we don't have anything specific planned, but we're just hoping to get out there and play as much as we can and break into kind of new cities, like I was saying as well. We'd love to do some kind of a tour if it's possible. Just kind of getting that into the works and getting the planning and everything done for that. Just
amazing.
Playing as much as we can.
Good for you. Well, one of the things I'd love to that we've talked about now for a while, one of the things I really want to start exploring in 2025 and getting actually happening would be essentially live to airs with bands.
Oh, cool.
And if you guys would be interested, we'd love to have you.
That'd be awesome.
Gonna definitely want to talk to our good friends, the OBGMs.
Nice.
Want to have them and have a few other people. But honestly, I fucking every time I hear something of yours on Insta, it's usually a story. And I'm just like, fuck, that sounds so good. Like every single song that I've heard.
Thank you so much.
It's just properly awesome. Oh, and I added Reflections.
Oh,
so
thanks. Yeah.
So Reflections is actually the logo that's behind me here. That's actually our online radio station.
Right, cool.
So essentially, what we are is kind of like, as far as I'm concerned, we're kind of a perfect cross between like Q107, Indie 88, and CFNY. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's essentially what we do. So we broadcast 24/7. So yeah,
Without
added Reflections.
Which cabbage are you?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. If you were a cookie flavor, which flavor would you be? No, we don't. Yeah.
Isn't that BuzzFeed? Okay.
We have better content than that. But no, listen, no disrespect or anything.
We don't have any content. We have better content.
I still have lots of friends in the radio industry, so no disrespect. But anyway, so wanted to just let you know that we've added that, and part of our Canadian content playlist as far as it goes. So yeah, so we're awesome. Just like I say, everything I hear from you guys, I fucking love. So
thank you.
We're going to stay in touch with you. And please, as soon as you get new material, we'll probably hear about it from Scotty Komer. But if you can just stay in touch with us and say, hey, Craig, you know what? Here it's out. Boom.
Absolutely.
And as soon as you guys have some new material, ready to release, let us know. And we'd love to have you back.
Definitely. It's been really fun the way we've done it with Scotty, because we tracked our instrumental parts back in January. So now every time that I release a song, I just have to sort of go up, lay down the vocals, and then it's ready to go. So he's the best. Yeah.
Scotty's really pretty awesome. We love him.
Yeah,
so
he's great.
So there's Warehouse this Friday.
Yes.
Right, in St. Catharines.
Yes.
How do people get tickets?
So there's a link online through Dice. Dice is a ticket purchasing app. So you can buy them online. They will have them at the door as well. If anyone's local or anywhere near us as well, we have physical tickets. We can get to them also. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
what time does that start?
So the doors are at 8 p.m. And then there's 4 bands altogether. So Moonlight Circus is number 1, White Rabbit, Czech Hotel, and then ourselves as well.
Nice. Yeah. I love how you said punk at the beginning when we were describing like the influences and whatnot, and like you were saying, we're getting back into punk music, and everything I've read online, everything points to shoegaze.
Yeah, so we're kind of a neat mix of like we are punk influenced and we have punk in our backgrounds, but we're kind of walking a line between shoegaze, grunge, kind of alternative. We're influenced by a lot of shoegaze. We're discovering some subgenres as well that we didn't even know existed. Grunge gaze is probably the best way to describe us personally. We definitely have punk influence, but I wouldn't really call us punk. I'd call us more shoegazy, grunge gazy, kind of alt grunge.
You're really mixing up the terms there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of a mix of all these things. There's definitely elements of shoegaze, but there's elements of grunge and
Yeah, you're kind
There's
of
no rules
Dr.
anymore.
Frankensteining like the music.
There's no rules. You don't have to put them in a box, Dimitri. You don't have to put them in a box.
Yeah.
They can be footloose and fancy free, and just play whatever they want.
Good for you, Derek. I haven't heard Footloose and Fancy Free since I was 15. So
Right?
That's
Yeah.
great. Good for
Off
you.
my lawn. Yeah, Komer sent me a snip of Deer Fang when it was when he was done mix and had sent it to you guys and whatever.
Nice.
And I believe my response was, "What in the fuck was that?" And sorry, that was loud. And then he was like, "Yeah, it's Deer Fang, blah blah blah, whatever." And I was like, "Holy shit, that sounds amazing."
Thank you.
And then he said, "Do you see what happens when you don't add 37 instruments to a track?"
Oh,
Oh.
he was telling me about this. Yeah.
Oh, so you know about me. Okay, great. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, now I'm putting it together.
Why do you have 9 drummers, Derek?
Yeah.
Why are there 9 drummers?
And I was one of them.
Yeah.
I was one of them. And I was like, hey, Derek, I think I hear another 3 drummers there. But anyway, that's cool. It's all good.
Yeah.
That's right. Derek is going for the, what's his name? The Wall of Sound guy.
Phil Spector.
Phil Spector. He's going for Phil Spector
Spector.
times 8.
Works too.
But yeah, you know, Phil Spector, but then like,
Don't kill people.
yeah. That's where I was going with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, Deer
Possibly
Fang,
not murder.
Friday, December the 6th, 8 p.m. At, of course, the Warehouse Concert Hall. And where are the next shows after that?
So we have a few that are yet to be confirmed, but I believe we have some coming up in Toronto, kind of some out of town ones. We have a possible one, kind of February, March. We've got a few in the works. Yeah, some of them are kind of under wraps at the moment, so we haven't announced them all yet, but we're really excited.
That's why we're being vague.
That's right. Being there with you.
But
No problem.
there will be some coming for sure.
Good.
Awesome.
Excellent. That's great to hear.
Stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned.
Awesome. So listen, we're just about to play Low Tide here in a
Thank
couple
you.
of minutes when we
Play the video.
finish
Play
up.
the video.
And
Play the video. It's so good.
Thank
you
you.
were such a Derek.
It's so good. I know we're supposed to
The only
save that
reason-
for the end, but
no,
Craig
the
is
only
so
reason-
fucking good. And I'm saying that. I say that. I'm saying I like something. This is monumental.
All right.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
just-
you. That means even more then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Okay, Derek, I found it. Are you
Good.
happy? Okay, so we're actually going to play this song just in a couple seconds here. Is there anything that you wanted to say about it, Lauren?
Oh, yeah. I mean, just that we had such a blast filming it. It was really, really fun kind of coming up with the idea of it. For a little bit of context as well, I don't know if it's clear, but the theme of this song is a little bit heavy. It's the monster that we're truly depicting is depression. And so the lyrics are kind of sort of bringing that to life in the form of a real monster with arms like snakes and, you know, reaching out to pull you out to sea. But it's kind of depicting that battle that many of us do face, that does feel like a never-ending cycle of being pulled underneath the water and kind of drowning and feeling like you can't get out. So that being said, though, we did have a really nice time filming it, and it was really kind of a fun way to sort of bring the concept to life with the literal monster there. And it was just a hoot to shoot the whole thing. We got to put the outfit together, and Jay's the rhythm guitarist Jay, his cousin, was actually the one that did the monster part. We felt very bad for him because it was a little bit chilly, and he had to go into the water at nighttime.
Ooh.
Yeah,
okay.
but you know, all these
right.
things aside, we had a really good time. Mercedes was just an absolute gem to work with, so
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're very, very happy with the way it came together.
very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good for
Fun.
you. Well, listen, congratulations on everything.
Thank
And
you.
You guys really are just properly awesome. So
Thank
Look
you.
forward to more of your success. That's
Exactly.
what we look forward to.
we're fans.
Thanks so much. Oh,
And
thank you so much.
knock your neighbors dead on Friday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited. We're very
Everybody
excited.
goes home with tinnitus.
Exactly. Alrighty. So listen, let's spin this, shall we? This looks very, very cool. I'm looking forward to hearing this. So again, Lauren from Deer Fang, thank you so much, my friend, for joining us tonight. And of course, you're at work late, so we appreciate you sticking around and chatting with us. But honestly, all the best to you, my friend. We really appreciate you, and definitely, as soon as you got new music, just let us know, and we'd love to have you back. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. It was so great to meet you all.
All right, Deer Fang, Low Tide. Here's the video for Derek on Revolution Radio Canada's Canadian as Heck. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to do this.
And then it echoes like crazy.
And then it echoes like crazy
likes
because no one likes it. And here we go. Again, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Full screen, ain't it?
Arms like snakes reaching out to drag me to the sea. I dig my hands into the sand and pull to flee. I know I can't escape. She's got me in her teeth. When the waves become like clouds, they pull beneath. How monster, my old friend. I know we've done this since before. Every waltz I think my last till I was ashore.
Damn it, that was cool, man.
Thank you.
Shit, that was cool.
God, it was so good.
Thanks.
Awesome stuff, man. Oh, Deer Fang was going to come up next. Did you see that?
Yeah, just like this one.
Dang, a bit of a-
Look like shit.
Yeah, the other video we actually shot at Silversmith.
Oh, the brewery.
Oh, the brewery.
where you were.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
The choice. Very
So if
cool.
you get a chance to watch that one, that's filmed
Done it.
right here. Yeah.
Done and done. Lauren, thank you so much again, my friend. We really appreciate you.
Thank
awesome.
you.
You were just fantastic, and we can't wait to have you back.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to be back.
All the best on Friday, okay?
Thank you.
Have
Take
a great
care.
show.
Nice to meet
Have
you
a great
guys.
one. Yeah, you
Thank
too.
you.
Take care.
Bye.
Thanks.